I'm going to show you today how the Macaw UI kit theme for React Native works, um, and how you can create a very simple application or just bootstrap it for for your own idea very easily with it. Um, so I'm going to show you. This is basically what you'll get when you download the package. You have the preview application that you can also live demo on Expo. You also have our module in here with all the components that you can use and the documentation. Uh, so what I did right now is just a new folder, and in this folder I took all the files from the preview application and I just copied them in here. I took the module and put it in the root of this application, and in the screens folder I just removed all the screens that I don't need. So you can see there is a difference here. I only picked the one of the categories from all the screens in here, and I'm going to show you how you can start this application right now. I'll put this aside. I'm using Visual Studio Code to develop this, and I also want to mention that we are using Expo to build this application. So I will assume that you have that installed as well as Node, of course, and React Native. The only change I will need to make this work is open the package JSON file and update this line here. Uh, it was basically with two dots, so I made it one so that it can find it, because the preview application is using it on an upper level folder. Um, you can see this is the same, so I'll open the terminal right now, and I'll go and install all the modules, because you see I don't have a node modules folder, and I'll put it on pause while it installs. Okay, it finished installing, so the next step would be to start Expo, and I already added the project, but the way to do it is by clicking this button here, and you can see I have the folder selected, and when you click open it will start. After you do that, you have to run yarn start in here so that the packages are reloaded. So we wait for that to happen. Okay, and now I'll open the iOS simulator and show you guys how it looks. Okay, this is the iOS simulator. You can see I have the landing screen here that I selected. Here is the app.js file. I included all the screens that I needed in here. Let me pull the simulator. So I'm using the landing as the main screen. Then we have a custom drawer component in here that you can customize. This is basically for the menu right here, and you can add your avatar or whatever. Then I selected some of the screens, and this updates based on whatever screen you want. So as soon as I remove one line, it will disappear from there. And the Expo is used for loading the fonts. And in here you can see in the packages all the components that we have. Here is one of the screens. You can see I'm loading the components, the custom components that we made, like item, button, and landing header, from our module, and using them in here in the render function. All the styles for the screen is placed underneath, so that's custom, and you can optimize it and change it as you like. The components as well have a lot of attributes, and I'll show you the documentation in a moment. But you can see this works. Also the login, and maybe this screen. And of course we have a lot of screens that are very different, and you can see them in the preview application if you load up the Expo and try it out on your phone. This is the documentation, the landing page, of course, when you get to it, and the documentation that we provide. You can see these are going to these URLs, and you see all the attributes that you can customize to check it out. Of course, we have some very general components that we are using on multiple teams, so you might know that we made Box and Pocket to other React Native teams using some of these components and just updating them. So that should be very easy to do. As you can see, we did it like multiple times. As a note, we do offer a discount. So if you guys will use the coupon code 30 off, you can get 30% off when buying this theme, and I'll put the details in the description below. Okay, talk to you on the next theme, and have a nice day.